Hello, sir. Welcome to World Auto Forum. Being the president at FADA, how do you see the synergy between FADA and SIAM can bring out changes in the sustainable part of the automobile industry?
So I think there are a lot of things that Indian government and SIAM are initiating, and whether it is in terms of various kind of fuel lines and that automobiles are using now, whether it is the scrappage policy, whether it is the whole ecosystem of reuse, reutilize and remanufacture kind of thing. So, but all these things needs to be executed by someone, and that executing partners are dealers. So because we are the people, we are the organization who are in direct contact with the customers, and anything that is manufactured finally needs to be sold to the customer, and we are that selling partners. So a dream that is conceived by the government of India or executed by or manufactured by SIAM is executed by FADA members. So that's the thing, and I think we are very competent enough, whether it is scrappage policy, whether there is new technology in vehicles in terms of EVs or CNG or hydrogen. We are the people who kind of interact with customers and make them understand the logic and kind of financial benefits of the new tech that will keep on coming, and new say now so much digitization is there in our automobile. The screens have getting bigger and bigger. I think one day it would be covered throughout the vehicle, but that's the requirement of the customer. And to make the customer understand how it works, how to execute, how to utilize, how to maximize to its own benefit, we are the partners. In terms of scrappage policy also, when it comes down fully, it is rolled down, we'll be the people who will be kind of OEMs will be tying up, setting up scrapping centers and executing that scrapping dream. So FADA has been a strong partner with its almost 25,000 members across length and breadth of India. So anything that is dreamt by the auto industry is executed by FADA.
Right, sir. So, do customers really ask you about the sustainable part of the product that has been manufactured while you're dealing with it, or is it just the price point? Because India is a very price competitive market. So, is it the price, or are customers really looking at is it sustainable or it's not?
So, good question. Definitely, an entry-level buyer or a person or a customer trying to own a vehicle first time would be more concerned about the price and the benefits that that particular model can give. But yes, there are now a lot of customers who are having multiple ownership of vehicles. So if you are owning, say, a second or a third vehicle, naturally it comes to you that you want to own a sustainable vehicle which is not harming the environment, especially the new generation. In fact, my kids go to school not in a BMW or Mercedes. They always utilize the EV at our home. So their inclination is more towards it, and the more the feature will be added in an electric vehicle, the more attraction it will generate. So I think the current generation is more conscious, more worried about what kind of environment they will be living in. So I think and EV has also kind of created a mind space in every customer. Now whether you are buying a product, you will always ask EV say comparison, you will always do. So that has already entered, and similarly for commercial vehicles, CNG has become a boon. So all these are already playing in the mind of customers. It will eventually create space, and that space would be created only because you're caring about your environment.
Right. So what are the challenges that you as a dealer face when it comes to explaining the customer about the initiatives? Or see, most of the customers do not even ask you is there something that this brand has done? What are the challenges that you face, and how do we overcome that?
So I think I should move this question towards more adaptability of the new technology. The major concern comes in terms of, say, what would be the resale value after 4 or 5 or 6 years. So that's a major concern to the customer. And what would be the, say, battery prices after, if you have a lithium-ion set of batteries in your car, or a two-wheeler, after 5 years when you need to change those set of batteries, so what would be the price? So these are the points that gravely ponder on the minds of the customers. So I think market will eventually set in. You cannot dictate everything when the vehicle is launched. The market drives it, has its own forces, has its own terms, and accordingly market sets in. Let's see how it comes up, but I think EVs, such kind of sustainable vehicles, would have a longer life than ICE vehicles.